Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma here. It's Wednesday, and as we all know, Wednesday is another look what I've been watching, or look what I'm watching, even if I can pronounce it. So we have this week there, as kind of gives away one bit of it. Probably not going to go too much in or too much spoilers because obviously I go over everything. So people who are new to this channel or have found it, obviously we're into the 40s. This is where I do a review of what movies, TVs, physical media only. I don't keep any streaming stuff on here. I don't feature any streaming stuff, or very rarely do, but it's just what I've been watching in the past week or what I have finished watching in the past week. So if it's a series, I could have been watching it for a month. I normally do it in reverse order, so I go over the last thing I've watched, and then so the first one I watched, so I watched this last night. This is Turning Red. So this is a Disney movie I watched last year. Seen it with my wife and found this. This was sealed, brand new, in CX for £8. So anybody, obviously you've got the panda there. And you got mailing on the back, really really nice. Obviously the J card kind of hides it, and then you have the girls riding the panda there. So yeah, this is a good movie. I like this the first time I watched it, like it again, like the fact it's the pictures and stuff like this. It's done very well. Would be nice if it was embossed or had grooves or something that, but I mean, for £8 I can't really go wrong. It's a brand new. So yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Mei Ling, this young girl, comes from a family where when they hit age, they turn into red pandas, and it's all her kind of coming deal with it. There are a lot of kind of subtle undertones about young girls and their bodies going through changes and stuff. You can see there's a lot of, it's all done by, I believe, a full women team. Disney did this, which is nice to see. And stuff. And yeah, it's a great little movie to watch. Very enjoyable. I think about an hour and 40 minutes. So next one, I recently picked this up. This is Power Rangers Jungle Fury Volume 3. So I just watch this because when I buy any odds and sods DVDs, if they're not that long, I think this is 2 hours. It's only 6 episodes, here, just over 2 hours. I try and watch it all just to see what it goes on. There was a mark on the disc that I had to clean off because it did play up a little bit. But once I cleaned it off, it's perfectly fine. I say good to have it, good to go back and watch it, and glad I can put that in the Power Rangers collection, and that's more or less my series complete. Next one, so this was a gift from AJ's Movie Place, and this is the found footage Welcome to the Jungle. So AJ got this. I can't remember which. I think he might have bought it. Realised it was found footage. He's not a big fan of found footage. I said, "Oh, I'd be brilliant for that. I like found footage stuff. You know, the Blair Witch Project, Chronicles." And a few other movies I've watched. There are some good ones, there are some really bad ones, and unfortunately this sits within the really bad one. So this is a very small cast. I think it's about 12 people with camera crew and that did this. They ventured through, and basically the story is these two girls who have been friends for a long time meet up in like Fiji or something, of where she is. And they hear a story from someone, a pilot that's flying over a nearby island, and it's all about Michael Rockefeller, which was the son of a president who plane crash landed near there. His body's never been found, blah blah blah, and they have this really brilliant idea to go try to see if they can find his body, because the pilots, as they flew by, and thought they saw an old man in this area. Now, there are pirates in here. There are the island that they go to. Yeah, there's pirates. So you have to be careful to stop there. They're supposedly cannibals, and they hear stories like this. And it basically is four friends, two of them who are not the nicest people. You know, they may be good for a night out or something, who you wouldn't want to go and do this. And every step along the way basically ends up to being all four of them being eaten. Not the greatest acting in the world, not the greatest story in the world. You know, what led these four people to, you know, if you were like, oh, they spent loads of money back in the day trying to find this person, never found him and stuff like this, and there's like, as I say, there's natives, there's like pirates and or terrorists or people with guns who could kill you, there's cannibals who could eat you. They know all about this and they still go and do it because they think they might get some money, but at no point do they ever say, well, we need to turn back. And it literally is like the worst four, well, two of the four of them are the worst people you would ever want to go and do something like this, and that's why it ends up all wrong. I say even how some of them get killed and stuff like that is a little bit silly in places. I'll have it in the collection. It may be worth a rewatch further down the line, but not the greatest movie. You didn't miss out much there, AJ. So the next one we have is the complete season 1 and 2 of Spaced. So anybody who doesn't know this is from Edgar Wright, yes, the director of the Cornetto trilogy. So that is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. This focuses around two friends. Lee's here. Lee's the two people that write the series as well. And it's kind of like a British Friends almost, that these two friends, like relationships, they break up, they meet each other, they find a flat. The advertisement for the flat is a couple, they pretend to be a couple, move in, and then you have basically a sample of their friends. You have Brian, who lives downstairs, who's a painter. You have the landlady who lives upstairs. You have Simon Pegg's best friend, and you have the main lady's best friend, Twiz. Something like that. And it's quite silly in places. There are a little bits like this set is where the idea for Shaun of the Dead come from. So there is an episode that is kind of linked a little bit to there, and there are a few ones. And it's very silly back in the day. Has a nice kind of ending, but not ending. It kind of, all the characters, their roles are settled by the second one. That there could be more to it, but they don't. And obviously, they've never gone on to do any more. And I don't think they should do. I think it was quite a nice series to end it all. So yeah, that is Spaced. Then we have Mick Dundee, Paul Hogan himself in the Flipper movie. So this is something I picked up £1.50 a little while ago. I do like Paul Hogan, do like Crocodile Dundee, and I'd never seen the Flipper movie. Me and my wife like animals, so it was quite nice, quite fun movie. Paul Hogan definitely shines as there. Elijah Wood, he's all right in it. Very much kind of a not as good Free Willy story, but in the most part it isn't too bad. Obviously based off the TV series of the 60s, and with a poor edit there, apologies. And the final one that we have for this week's video is the movie Buster of Phil Collins, about the Great Train Robbery. It's a very interesting movie. Not really massively my cup of tea. I do like Phil Collins, and I do like some of the soundtrack for the song. It is interesting to know about like the Great Train Robbery and learn a little bit about that, and obviously about people involved. And obviously I know I keep saying obviously that he ends up sending flowers afterwards, which obviously AJ I think has seen him on that, which was quite interesting. I did have this on like a one you get in the magazines with a thin cardboard one, and I got rid of it because I didn't want a thin little one. Then I ended up buying this recently on it because AJ mentioned about this movie in his collection. So yes, there we have. This is everything that I've watched in a week. So as you see, I get through normally quite a lot. So yeah, that's good. Thank you for coming along and watching this video. Have you seen any of these? Do you recommend these? Do you think my opinions are correct, or maybe I've missed something? Let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things you want to do, and I shall see you in the next one.